Friends, myself Jagdish Kara, lecturer in zoology, KB DAV College, Nirakarpur. Today I am going to discuss about spermatogenesis in man. Spermatogenesis simply means formation of male gametes or sperm in the testis. Friends, there are two types of gametes or sex cells produced in man. The male produce male gametes or sperm and the female produce female gametes or eggs or ova. And formation of these two are known as gametogenesis. The sperm is produced in the testis and eggs are produced in the ovary. The gametes, that is sperm and ova, differ from all other cells of the body because they have only half the number of chromosomes, because they are haploid. They contain half the number of chromosomes that are found in all other body cells. And meiosis is the cell division which is found most significant in the process of formation of gametes. The formation of gametes is called gametogenesis. Let us discuss what are the types of gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is of two types. One is spermatogenesis and other is oogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the formation of sperms, while oogenesis is the formation of ova or eggs. But during the process of formation of egg or sperm, similar changes are found in a sequential manner. These changes are known as phases. The spermatogenesis and oogenesis proceed through three phases, which are multiplication phase, growth phase, and maturation phase. Let us discuss first the spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the formation of sperms. It occurs in the seminiferous tubules of the testis, and process of spermatogenesis is divided into two subphases, which are formation of spermatids and formation of spermatozoa or spermiogenesis. This is the picture by which spermatogenesis takes place. You can see here the spermatogonium, which contains 2n set of chromosomes. In case of human beings, it is 46. The spermatogonium divides by mitosis to produce number of spermatogonium, and this phase is known as multiplication phase. Later, the spermatogonium pass into growth phase. the spermatogonium grow and produce primary spermatocyte. The primary spermatocyte also contain 46 chromosomes in case of human beings. The primary spermatocytes pass on meiotic cell division. It passes on meiosis I, as a result of meiosis I, secondary spermatocytes are produced. And after the growth phase, immediately these primary spermatocytes pass to the meiotic cell division. The secondary spermatocytes again pass on meiosis II to produce spermatids. These are the spermatids. And this phase is known as maturation phase, and the division is known as maturation division, and these are called as maturation division 1 and maturation division 2. Later on, this spermiogenesis takes place, or the formation of spermatozoa starts, and in this process different parts of the spermatozoa are produced, and by the process the spermatids are converted into spermatozoa. Let us discuss the process in detail. The first process is formation of spermatids. As we know, seminiferous tubules are lined by germinal epithelium. The germinal epithelium consists of cuboidal primary or primordial germ cells and contain tall cells. These tall cells are somatic cells known as Sertoli cells or Nurse cells. They provide nutrition to the developing spermatocytes. The primordial germ cells give rise to spermatids. That means spermatids are produced from the primordial germ cells or primary germ cells. Let us discuss the different phases of spermatogenesis. The first phase is multiplication phase. As the name indicates, here the spermatogonium are divided by mitosis in a multiple manner to produce number of spermatogonia. At sexual maturity, the undifferentiated primordial germ cell divides several times by mitosis to produce number of spermatogonia. There are two types of spermatogonia. The type A spermatogonia, these serve as stem cells which divide to form additional spermatogonia. That means these cells or spermatogonia produce only spermatogonia, and the type B spermatogonia, they produce sperms. Let us discuss the second phase, that is growth phase. As the name indicates, the growth of the spermatocytes takes place. Each type B spermatogonium actively grows to a larger primary spermatocyte by obtaining nourishment from the nursing cells. That means we have already discussed the nourishment or nutrition is provided by the Sertoli cells, and the spermatogonia grows in size and becomes the primary spermatocyte. The last phase is the maturation phase. In maturation phase, the primary spermatocytes divide two successive divisions by meiosis, and these are called maturation division. The first maturation division is reductional or meiotic. The primary spermatocyte divide into two haploid cells called secondary spermatocyte. Both secondary spermatocytes now undergo second maturation division, which is a meiotic division or meiosis II, to form four haploid spermatids. That means after meiosis I and meiosis II, the primary spermatocytes by division produce four haploid spermatids. Spermatids are special cells with large spherical haploid nucleus and cytoplasmic organelles. The next is formation of spermatozoa. It is also known as spermiogenesis or spermateliosis. In this process, the spermatids transforms into spermatozoa, and the changes which takes place are large spherical nucleus became smaller by losing water and became elongated. The Golgi body forms a cap called acrosome in front of the nucleus. The nucleus and acrosome form the head of the sperm. The mitochondria and centriole move downward to form the middle piece behind the head. The two centriole of the middle piece develop axial filament, which is thread-like, and form the tail of the sperm. That means now the spermatids become spermatozoa. It contains a head, a midpiece, and a tail and a cap on the head. This is the process by which spermatids are converted into spermatozoa. The spermatozoa after growth known as sperms. And four sperms are produced from one spermatogonium. After spermiogenesis, sperm heads become embedded in the Sertoli cells and are finally released from the seminiferous tubule by the process called spermiation. That means after spermatogenesis or the production of sperms, the sperms are liberated from the tubules, and the process is known as spermiation. Let us discuss the hormonal control during spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis initiated due to increase in gonadotropin releasing hormone GnRH by the hypothalamus. That means the hypothalamus plays the important role by releasing the gonadotropin which act on the hypothalamus. The GnRH acts on the anterior lobe of pituitary gland to secrete LH luteinizing hormone and FSH follicle stimulating hormone. The LH acts on the Leydig cells or interstitial cells of Leydig of the testis to secrete testosterone, which is responsible for the male sexual characters. FSH acts on the spermatogonia to stimulate sperm production. Then what is the significance of spermatogenesis? Sperms have half the number of chromosomes. After fertilization, the diploid chromosome number is restored in the zygote. That means haploid sperm is needed in sexual reproducing organism to produce a zygote with a diploid nature by the union with the female gametes, and the process is called fertilization. It maintains the chromosome number of the species. That means when the zygote contains 2n set of chromosomes, the species number of chromosome is maintained. During meiosis 1, crossing over takes place, which brings about variation. Crossing overs bring about changes in the characters, changes in the gene combination of the organism. So, variation or difference is resulted. Spermatogenesis occurs in various organisms. It supports the evidence of the basic relationship of organisms. That means spermatogenesis helps to draw the basic relationship among the organisms in the evolutionary system. This much for today. Thank you.